In America, beyond the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia, another ice bomb has for some years been an unsolved case on the files of the Rockingham County Sheriff's Department. The scene of the incident is the home of Wilbert W. Cullers and his family at Timberville in the Shenandoah Valley.
Me and my son and his wife, it is now, his girlfriend at that time, were sitting here watching television, the $6 million man to be exact. And the $6 million man had just got up on the roof of a big building and reached over and grabbed a vent or a smokestack or something and give it a yank. And just as he yanked, it sounded like the ceiling all fell in on my house.
We looked up the ceiling and we saw insulation and ice falling down on the floor, which flew all over us.
Well, if it would have been maybe 4 to 5 feet more this direction, I think it probably killed us all.
We learned later that there were several pieces of ice found. One piece fell out in the road out in front of the house, and another piece landed back over the hill in a man's field. But we had no idea where it came from, but it was sure in a hurry to get here.
The only surviving fragment of the ice is now in the custody of Sergeant Butch Hottinger. He's making one final attempt to crack the case.
At this time, I'm taking that ice to a research laboratory to try and find out probably for this last time, where this ice might have came from.
Aircraft, however, have been ruled out as the culprit. 2,000 miles and 3 planes later, Sergeant Hottinger's destination is the National Center for Atmospheric Research, perched high in the Rocky Mountains, and the Sub-Zero Laboratory of Dr. Charles Knight.
Come in.
Hello,
Hello.
Dr. Knight?
Yes.
Sergeant Hottinger,
How do you do?
Rockingham County Sheriff's Department.
Oh, pleased to meet you.
With me a specimen from the Timberville ice fall.
Yes, yes. Well, let's see what it looks like.
To have you to analyze it there and see if you can help me on it.
How big was the piece that did fall?
The piece that did fall, I'd say it probably was, you know what the size of a basketball is? It's about the size of a basketball.
I see. That's too big for a hailstone anyway.
Pretty good size.
I see. And this angled part is part of the fractured surface, I suppose.
Yes, sir, it is.
In the case of a hailstone, we know the basic growth mechanism. This is a rather large hailstone that fell last summer, summer of 1979, in Fort Collins, a few miles to the north. Stones of this size fall at about 100 miles an hour, and a basketball-sized piece of ice like the Timberville.
You know what the size of a basketball is? It's about the size of a basketball.
I see. Probably fell at something like 125 or 150 miles an hour.
So what basically would be your final opinion of the Timberville ice fall?
Basically, from the evidence of the ice itself, the conclusion has to be that we just don't know. Some mysterious pieces of ice have been analyzed, and people find tea leaves in them and things like that, and that can prove that it does come out of an airplane. In this case, you're left without any positive evidence of any specific origin.
Now, there may be something of real scientific importance behind this. Of course, we know that ice can fall from aircraft. It can form on the wings. It can come, regrettably, from faulty toilets. So what's important are the reports of ice falls long before the era of aircraft.
Oh, son of a gun. You thought I was going to say, son of a bitch, didn't you?